Have you ever had a boss that when you told them about your career goals or your career aspirations and maybe shared with them that you were feeling a bit trapped in your current role, they decided to tell you just how good you had it or how you're chasing things and just need to learn how to be content, learn how to be happy. It's not so good out there. Don't you go out there. You think you're going to have something better. It's just not going to be better. I experienced that, but I just talked to a friend of mine who's very successful, a very successful physician, and the story he's heard for the last 10 years was just how good you have it, man. And you just need to be happy. You just need to be content. While the things he's wanting aren't actually happening. Like, he wants to work harder and do more and grow as a physician and do more things and push the boundaries. And he's just kind of reined in to stay where he's at and given these fear tactics like, it's so good here, you have it good, just be happy, just be content. And the thing is, the people saying those things are people who have never worked anywhere else. They don't know what it's like outside, but they're achieving one thing, at least it did for me, is they made me afraid to step out of my comfort zone and bank on myself and bet on myself. That's not what managers should do. That's not what leaders should do. And if you are a leader and you keep people in your place and you see it as in a victory to keep someone from resigning because you told them, you help them see just how good they have it and how grateful they should be and how they should just be content and learn how to be happy, and you see that as a victory, you are doing the wrong thing. You are doing the wrong thing. Jesus gives us the first commandment in Matthew 22. He says, love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first of the greatest commandments. And the second is like it. He says, love your neighbor as yourself. And he says that all the law and the prophets hang on those two commandments. So when you tell someone, you know what, I just need them to realize how good they have it and how grateful they should be and just be grateful and content. I want them to have peace. No, you don't want them to have peace. You want them to stay right there doing what you need them to do because you are putting the good of your little world over the good of the potential that they could one day learn, one day realize. That's wrong. It's wrong. Plain and simple, it's wrong. When I was a manager, when I was a director, when I was a vice president, when people would come to me and I became a source of that they could trust and talk to, I wanted to hear what their goals were. And if I couldn't help them do that, because listen guys, there's just only so many places you can move within one organization. I encouraged them to step outside of their comfort zone and realize their potential. Now that's not what I shared outside of that. Was between them and I. But that's what that is. That's the ministry of leadership. It's not just about keeping all the pieces that you have around you in their place and happy. And honestly, whether they're happy or not, you don't really care. You just care that they're there doing the work you need them to do when they're there doing it. And they don't rustle your cart. And they don't go somewhere else. Because you like seeing that turnover rate. You like seeing that attrition being real low. Because it means you have a great culture. But what kind of culture is it if the reason people aren't leaving is because you're scaring them not to leave? Not just scaring them, you're sucking out the zest, the human spirit that wants to grow, that wants to go do other things, that wants to take a chance on themselves, that wants to flourish. That's not leadership. That is wrong. Leadership results when people go from here to here. Not from here to here to here to here and stay here. And you give them that raise every year and you say, great job, great job. That's not leadership. Yeah, you might be leading a department and that might be running well because you got the people there and keep them there. But you're not leading human souls. You're not obeying the two greatest commandments. The second, to love your neighbor like yourself. If you felt trapped in a job at a ceiling, you would want someone to encourage you to take a risk, to believe in yourself, to fall down. We don't want to fall down. So we stay where we're at. But I can tell you right now, I fell down. I'm falling down. I left my job back in June, which is almost 8 months ago. I haven't worked since June. It's been a great summer, a great fall, a great Christmas, a great New Year's. I've been living my best life. Now, I've been fortunate that I could do that. But I had to step away from something that I was told I should be grateful for. And that I just need to learn how to be content. I just need to learn how to be comfortable. The comfort zone is right where the enemy wants us. Because that's when we're too afraid to risk all the things that we think we're going to lose if we bank on ourselves. If we stretch just a little bit. As leaders, we want to be the kind of people where people around us are stretching. They are banking on themselves. They are believing in themselves. They are going further than they could have gone without us telling them, hey man, just go for it. I believe in you. I know you can do this, and I admire the heck out of you for doing it. We shouldn't be the kind of leaders that want to keep people in one place for the sake of your department, for the sake of your industry, for the sake of your organization. No, that's not what you should be doing, and that's not fun. That's not leadership following Jesus' commandments. He tells us to love our neighbor like we love ourselves. We've all had to bank on ourselves and bet on ourselves. And as leaders, we don't want to corrupt our motives to where our first goal is to preserve what we have. It's to keep people in that place. They're a high performer. We don't want to lose them. Give them more money. We don't want to lose them. Keep them in the cage. No, we don't want to do that. We want people to flourish because they came in contact with us. We want people to be able to look back and say, wow, I achieved more than I thought I could achieve because I came in contact with Michael. That's what we should want. And so when we're operating from a standpoint of preserving people where they're at, decreasing turnover costs and rates and increasing attrition, we shouldn't see that as a victory. We're appeasing maybe a board of directors. Maybe we're appeasing the boss above us who doesn't encourage us, who doesn't tell us to go fly, who doesn't tell us that we should do what we believe we should do, who doesn't tell us to believe in ourselves. Why take their lead? No. They're small people living in a small echo chamber, and a lot of people have been there a long frickin' time. Too long. And they don't know what it's like out there. Maybe they're afraid to go out themselves, so they don't want you to go because it makes them feel small about the choices they made. Don't do that. Believe in yourself. Take a risk. Be willing to fall. You'll get back up. I promise. I promise you. And if you're in a leadership position where people are coming to you with real soul-searching aches for more in their life, in their contribution, I encourage you to treat them like you would treat yourself, to love them like you'd love yourself, and encourage them. Give them the strength, the motivation they need to take that step, that first step out of their comfort zone. And if you're finding yourself reluctant to do that because you don't want to make it look bad on you, or because deep down inside you're kind of envious of the fact that they're about to do something pretty cool, you got to check yourself. You have to check yourself. Don't be corrupted by the wrong motives. So I hope that after hearing this, if you've got a dream on your heart or an opportunity that you just want to take, but you're so reluctant to step outside because, I should just be happy here. Things are good. The money's good. I know what I'm doing. I know the people. It'd just be so much work to uproot and go somewhere else or move somewhere else. Life is short. Life is not meant to be lived in one place. And the comfort zone is just, it's where the enemy keeps us, because we're not gonna because we're not going to achieve whatever it is on our heart that God is putting on us to achieve.